Hello, welcome to this edition of the EU Weekly Review, which focuses especially on the ongoing Conference on the Future of Europe. Here are some of the most important events over the past 7 days. Based on recommendations from citizens of EU member countries, MEPs have called for the strengthening of European policies in areas such as education, foreign policy, health, youth and culture. A plenary of the Conference on the Future of Europe and 9 working groups began working on the conference's final proposals last Friday and Saturday. According to the majority of MEPs, a strong European Union would be better able to deal with the war in Ukraine. Some lawmakers stressed that the Russian invasion is a turning point for Europe's future. Others called for the EU to be better prepared for future crises. And members of the European Parliament's delegation attending the conference met in Brussels via video conference on Wednesday to assess the work done so far by the conference working groups. The conference is slowly approaching its finale, with a ceremony scheduled for Europe Day on May the 9th. The European Parliament delegation is made up of 108 EU legislators from all EU member states and all EP political groups. The Slovak Education Ministry's press department has claimed that the conference recommendations in the field of education reflect in detail Slovakia's recovery and resilience plan. The content of education will include areas related to global challenges with an emphasis on developing critical thinking, financial literacy, digital skills and environmental education, stated the ministry. The conference recommends that mental health issues and sex education should be included in school curricula. It also proposes that the EU should set up a funding system that would encourage the integration of a long-term environmental education programme into national education schemes for primary and secondary schools. MEPs have proposed an amendment to the European Election Act, partly in response to the demands raised by EU citizens during the conference. The Committee on Constitutional Affairs proposes the introduction of common election standards for every EU country and a single pan-European election constituency with an EU-wide list of candidates for MEPs. 19 members voted for the initiative to replace the current European Election Act, with 9 voting against and no one abstaining. The committee members proposed that every voter in the EU should have 2 votes, one to elect MEPs in national constituencies and one for the single pan-EU constituency. A total of 28 MEPs should be elected from the EU-wide list. Speaking on the sidelines of the 2-day EU summit in Brussels last Thursday and Friday, Slovak Prime Minister Eduard Heger stated that the democratic world must unite and stop Russia's acts of war. According to him, the unity shown already has caught Russian President Vladimir Putin off guard, and it must be used to put pressure on him and put an end to the aggression. Heger added that Slovakia will support the proposal for joint European purchases of gas and other energy sources. The EU can negotiate much better conditions by dealing with external suppliers of energy raw materials as a single united organisation. And that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.